Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea and I have been selling on Etsy for 8 years, which sounds crazy to say. I have an embroidery shop on Etsy and that is what I've been doing since high school. So this YouTube channel is just where we talk about strategies I've used and loved in the past, things I'm currently doing with my shop. We just talk about Etsy on this YouTube channel. So if that is what you're interested in, you are in the right place. Today specifically, we are going to be talking about something fun and exciting, which is passive income opportunities on Etsy for 2023. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, let me catch you up. Our personal lives, my business life are going to be undergoing a lot of changes this year, this calendar year in 2023. We're moving my shop. I have a physical shop space and we are going to be moving it to somewhere else. We are scaling back my workload a ton because on the personal side of life, I am pregnant. We are expecting a baby girl in July. So this is our first child. We are super excited, obviously. We are wanting to do kind of more of a stay-at-home mom life for me. With the Etsy has always been something that I have been able to dedicate as much time as I possibly want. And now it's going to have to take more of a part-time role, and my full-time, my main priority will be raising our daughter. So that being said, a lot is going to change this year. A lot with my business, a lot with our lives is going to change this coming year. And that means that right now it is February, whenever I'm recording this, February 1st. I don't know when this is gonna post, but basically I am staring down some big changes and I am more interested in passive income opportunities than I have ever been in my life. Yeah, I'm definitely more interested in growing some of these passive income opportunities. And so I just wanted to share that. Like, that is something that I am doing a lot of research with on my own, like a lot of research about, I guess I should say, on my own. And this YouTube channel has always been a spot where I can just share with you guys what I'm finding interesting, what I'm learning. And that is what I am doing a lot of learning about right now. So that being said, let's dive into, I think I have three passive income opportunities for Etsy this year that are hot right now. And I will be talking about ones that I am wanting to explore. This year have already started the process of exploring. Yeah, so let's dive into that. The first one is print on demand. I am sure that you've heard of it. It is basically where you make a design in a print on demand, I guess, supplier software like Printify or Printful, and you just make the design and you put it on the sweatshirt and you can order a sample and photograph it, but you sell it on Etsy and Etsy automatically connects with the print on demand platform and mails that order out for you. So while it is a physical product, it's a very passive physical product because you make the design and keyword the listing and create the listing, and you never actually fill the orders because the order goes directly to Printify where they ship it out or one of their suppliers ships it out for you. So that's what print on demand is. Obviously extremely passive, and I'm very, very interested in that. This particular passive income opportunity of print on demand is one that I am feeling especially drawn to. It's one that I've already kind of started the process of starting for my own shop for a number of reasons. One, it's actually really funny. I have a masterclass where I dive into exactly how to make $1,000 with your Etsy shop within the first 30 days. It's my 3-step framework for doing that. And someone actually sent me a message the other day, and I've been talking to my husband. I was like, I really am drawn to print on demand. I'm very, very drawn to print on demand. I feel like I'm like cutting my heart open right now on this channel because this is something that we've been talking about a lot. And so I'm being very open with you guys. I've been very drawn to that. And I've been telling my husband that I'm like, I think I want to explore this opportunity. I think it could be really good. And I'm going to break down the reasons why I'm drawn to it. And then someone messaged me the other day after this conversation had already been ongoing, and they said, with your skill set, why have you not done print on demand? And I was like, is this a sign? I'm not like that type of person that's like, it's a sign, but I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I messaged him back and I said, the wheels have been turning for a long time for print on demand. And so it's probably something I'm going to do. And we actually just took some steps towards like actually starting that. Nothing is listed. I've not done anything other than like researched, but yeah, I'm very, very drawn to print on demand because I feel as though with what I currently sell, I can use the skill set that I've gained over 8 years with clothing specifically and SEO to sell that easier than I could like some of the other income opportunities that I'm gonna talk about for a number of reasons. But I like know how to photograph clothing. I know keywords for clothing. I already have keyword trends that I know are working well in my shop that I can translate into print on demand. The one thing that I'm really struggling with is that I'm not really like a designer by trade. Like I'm really, really bad at design. Anything that's ever been designed for my shop, ever, like the banners, the keychains, the mailers, anything that's ever been like a cute design for my shop, I have outsourced. I'm not a designer. And so that is the one thing that I'm really struggling with how to like overcome. But as far as like the actual skill set needed to market and sell the products, I know that this is the passive income opportunity on Etsy that most aligns to my skill set. So that being said, we are definitely going to explore the option of that this year before she comes so that we can have some passive income coming in. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really open in sharing that because it's like not heard of on the social media world to share that you're going to do something before it's successful. Like definitely a much more influencer-esque, a much more like compelling thing to share would be like, I started print on demand and made $1,000 or made $10,000 or whatever. And that's, I don't know. I really value this space to be like open and honest about what we are doing as we're doing it. And so there's no sales, there's nothing listed. It's just something that we're really exploring and we'll probably start doing this year, pending, I don't know. I don't know what even could go wrong because I don't know what can go right. Like I don't know. Yeah. All that being said, print on demand, definitely a passive income opportunity that you can take for Etsy and one that I personally am very, very interested in. The second passive income opportunity that you can take if you are wanting to have passive income on Etsy is digital products. So basically the way that this works is that you would design something in Photoshop or Canva, or, literally this can go into like a whole slew of items fall under this particular product or this particular niche or category, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But basically the way that it works is you upload the file to Etsy, someone buys that listing, and then Etsy automatically delivers it. I buy digital products for my business literally all the time because we do embroidery, like I mentioned, and every single item that's ever been embroidered needs to be a specific, very, very, very specific file type that I can't make because it uses a software that costs several $1,000s to make that I've never invested in. And so we buy embroidery designs on Etsy and then we get them delivered to us by someone else that has that software and has a passive income business making embroidery designs for sellers like me. And so that would be another one. And basically when I buy it, I buy them for like $3 or $4 and then it automatically goes to my Etsy account and I can download it and use it. This is something that would be This particular category is really, really well suited towards people who are good at designing, who have softwares or a digital skill that is not customizable. So like if you could sell website templates or social media templates or embroidery designs, if you have that digitizing software, things like that, that is who this is really, really well suited for. You might also have an eye for like printables or planners or, I mean, literally the list can go on and on and on and on and on for this particular passive income opportunity. This is really compelling because you're not dealing with like anything other than customer service. Like I said, this might really, really fit other people's skill set more than it would fit mine. Like I mentioned, I'm not a designer and I don't have really any sort of, I'd have to go out and gain a new skill, which is fine. I've shared on the channel before, I didn't know how to embroider when I started my embroidery shop. But when there's another income or another idea that is more suited to my skill set, it would be unwise to pursue another one over top of that. And so if you have a skill set that is suited towards digital products, I definitely recommend exploring this option and definitely exploring how to get sales in this option. By their nature, these digital income opportunities or these passive income opportunities are much more saturated. We use, I have a whole strategy that is too complicated for this video to break down about how I particularly do product research. We have been using a keyword software called Everbee, where we use my old strategy that never used a keyword software. This is my first time. This is a big change I'm making this year, is adding in a product research tool called Everbee, which I absolutely love. I've tried all of them, and this is just the one that I like more. It's catered more to my brain. It's catered more to my old style. Like my old style of keyword research did not have any sort of tool attached to it. And the Everbee integrates with my old strategy perfectly to create a new one that I could hit the ground running with. And so I definitely recommend it. They do have a free trial. If keyword softwares are overwhelming to you, they were overwhelming to me, I definitely recommend Everbee. It's less overwhelming. And with their free trial, you get 10 free searches a month. And so that is, if you are interested in that, make sure to sign up at the link in my description. That was a little bit of a sidebar. And the reason why I gave that sidebar is because by their nature, these passive income opportunities are more saturated and more competitive, which is fine. Competition is not a bad thing, but you will just have to be a little more savvy, which might require an extensive method and a keyword, like a product research tool for finding products that will sell really well. This third passive income opportunity is one that I feel like people are talking about, but Etsy sellers specifically are not talking about the ways that they can use it in their own shop, and that is to teach your skill. You can do this in a number of ways. So if you are someone who has a hard and fast skill on Etsy, like you're a designer or you are a painter, a crocheter, a sewer, I feel like I've told you guys why I'm compelled to each one or not personally. The only reason why, and if you guys disagree with this in the comments, I can make a course about this, or like a tutorial about this, and let me know. But I just feel like there's not enough interest in machine embroidery. Maybe I'm wrong. That is the only skill that I have, and it didn't come from a background of sewing. And so I don't really feel like there's a ton of interest in machine embroidery specifically. And so that's why I feel like this is less catered to my skill set. But if you are like a painter or a designer or a sewer or crocheter, definitely all of those niches where you have like a skill that you could teach, a hand letterer for sure, you could take the passive income opportunity of teaching your skill. So you could do this with worksheets, with a workbook, with a course. If you are a sewer or a crocheter, you could sell a pattern, but really making products that show others how to make what you sell, which sounds counterintuitive, but let's be real. If you can get income from either way, I don't think that'll take away from what you currently have, because most people who want to sew a dress are not gonna buy the dress, and most people who buy the dress aren't willing to sew it. So I really do think that this could be a really good, relatively untapped, as of right now, niche for passive income opportunity, which is to teach your skill that you have gained, like what you sell on Etsy, teach how to do it. This is especially really, really good for sellers who have a teachable skill and an Instagram or a social following. If you are the type of person that sells cookies and you're like making your sugar cookie decorating videos all the time, if you could put out a 1 hour or 2 hour low cost crash course to your your followers on Instagram or Facebook that are really, really interested in what you do, clearly because they're following you, that might be a very, very good opportunity. So this is really well suited towards people who have a very specific teachable craft and also an Instagram following, though I don't think you have to have the Instagram following. It would definitely help, and you would see a lot of initial sales because of it. So that is the third passive income opportunity. I am looking back, I really wish I was excited about passive income opportunities before now. Yeah, I don't know. Something about like having a kid makes you think like, okay, how can I get the most bang for my buck with my work? Which I know like if you're watching this video about Etsy, you are thinking the same thing. And I really wish I would have been excited. So my only regret with this is not starting it sooner. So definitely, you should expect more passive income videos from me. I'm super excited about it this year. If you want to share more opportunities or any insights on passive income, I am genuinely interested to hear about them in the comment section. So yeah, all that being said, Those are 3 passive income opportunities. I don't even need to tell you why caring about passive income is important. You already know that. Like I said, I wish I would have cared way sooner. Yeah, so all that being said, that's what I'm excited about. This channel is just where we talk about Etsy. So if you are interested in that, you are in the right place. We talk about growing on Etsy, all of those sorts of things, the SEO tools that you need to be successful with your passive income opportunities. And so if you are interested in that, make sure to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.